the story of Cinderello, written by Evan Russell, illustrated by Alex Lopez. Cinderello. There was once a young boy named Mateo who dreamed of becoming a great baseball player. He lived with his mother and father in a small town. His father taught Mateo to play baseball. Mateo hoped to be a star pitcher one day. One day, Mateo's father died. His father left Mateo and his mother very sad and alone. Later on, Mateo's mother married a rich man. They were overjoyed. Mateo's stepfather had twin sons. Mateo was happy to have new brothers, but the twins, Primo and Guapo, were spoiled, mean, and greedy. They didn't like Mateo. Mateo asked if they wanted to play baseball. "We would never play baseball with a runt like you," Primo said. "Actually, we'll never play with you at all," added Guapo. They made Mateo do all the chores. Look at him work while we play," said Guapo. "Just like Cinderella," added Primo. "I know," Guapo cried. "Let's call him Cinderello." So the twins teased and bullied Mateo. One day, exciting news spread through town. The coach of the National Little League team was coming. He was holding tryouts looking for the most talented players. Mateo was thrilled. Primo laughed at him. "You can't try out. You don't even have a uniform." "Father, please tell him it would be silly," said Guapo. Their father agreed, and he forbade Mateo from trying out. Later, he was watching the other boys practice when he heard someone calling his name. It was the lady from the taco cart. "How do you know my name?" Mateo asked. "Because I'm your fairy godmother," she answered. "What's wrong?" she asked. "I'm not allowed to play, and I don't have a uniform," he said. She waved her magic spatula. In an instant, Mateo was transformed. Mateo looked down to see he was dressed in a fancy new uniform. "No one will recognize you," the fairy godmother said, "but you must go home the minute tryouts end." Mateo went to the tryout in his new uniform. The coach told Mateo to try pitching, and he got every boy out. "What a pitcher!" the coach cried. For the tryouts later that day, the boys played a game. Mateo won the game, and everyone was happy and hopeful. With such a good pitcher, their team could win the Little League World Series. The minute the game ended, Mateo tried to leave, but boys and fans crowded around him. Mateo lost one shoe, but he got free and ran home. On the way, the rest of his uniform changed back to his raggedy old clothes. The next day, the coach went through the town. He had every boy try on the shoe. Finally, the coach arrived at Mateo's house. The twins almost knocked each other over in a rush to try on the shoe. No matter how hard the boys wriggled their toes and pushed, it was still too small. Then the coach spotted Mateo. "Come here, my boy, and try on this shoe," the coach said. The twins guffawed. But when the shoe slipped on perfectly, they both gasped. "Cinderello?" Mateo looked at the twins and said, "My name is Mateo. Mateo will be our captain, and he will lead us to victory," the coach announced. Turning to the brothers, the coach added, "And you two will be our towel boys." The end.